So like when people go to their homes for holidays, you would stay in school throughout?
Yeah.
So I'm imagining if I'm a parent and you don't come for the holidays and children are going home, I'll be concerned. So was your mom ever concerned? Did she reach out?
Yeah, my mom reached out to the sponsors, and she was like, "Where am I?" So I don't know what happened, but I guess she was explained to that I cannot go back home, and she filed a case. She was like, "I've been kidnapped," and she filed a case against the school, the institution.
Did you at any point explain to your mother, now you yourself, that this is what was happening at home and this is why I can't come?
That came very late, because I was afraid actually doing this, because I was like, what if she protects the reputation of the husband, or what if I will not be able to go back to school again because this man might hurt me after mom talking to him about this. So I was very much afraid that during this time that now the school, I was taken out of school. Now when others were going home, I could go home, but it's a rescue center. It's called HAT. It was based in Ngong. So I was there for all those time, and when mom reached out, I could go and see her and speak to her. So now when I went to speak to her at another place, South B, is when she asked me why I never shared out this, and I was like, I thought she would not listen out to me and be covering up for the husband. Yeah.
And after, was that what she did after you actually told her? Did she take any action against your dad now?
No, she did not take any action, and that was actually what made me realize that it was very protective that I actually keep quiet and never asked or told her anything at all, because she just went on with life as usual, and filing a case against the institution that was helping me out, and she said that the husband was not involved in any way with the whatever. Yeah.
Oh, so now it's like she kind of put it like you were lying or something?
Yeah, it was like I was making up my story, or I was being helped to make up a story. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, at this point, because now you're in high school, Cindy,
I mean,
yeah, no, at that time.
yeah.
So did you have any other siblings at that time? Am you're just alone, you're just the only child?
By that time, she had already given birth to a sister, and then when she came to see me at South B, when we were talking about this, she was expectant with another child, a baby boy.
Okay, so now you have two siblings.
Yeah, now I have two siblings.
Do you how old is your sister now?
She's 7 and the brother is 6.
So because I'm thinking now, at the point where you told your mom that your dad has been abusing you and she said your dad cannot do that, I'm assuming your relationship became a little bit strained. So where are you at this point with your mom? Like, how is your relationship?
Right now we are okay. We sort out our issues, and I understood that, yeah, for maybe her as an African mom, it was okay to keep the reputation, and we sort out the issue. But I was like, take care of my baby sister. Yeah, right now we're good.
Okay. Have you ever sat down with your dad after like that time to try and talk, or maybe just smooth things out? How are things with your dad?
Oh, I've not tried. Actually, I've never rated him as a father, and I'm not rating him even today. I never sat down with him. Like the time that I tried, I can say I tried, and I was like, why? Why did you have to to make me feel like a less of a child, of a girl child when I was young. But he was not ready for that conversation. And since then, I've not made any step to speaking to him.
But do you like go home? Because now I'm imagining, since now you're already grown, do you like go home, like do you stay by yourself or do you stay with your mom?
I stayed with my mom. I stayed with my mom. So from Thika, I'll travel back to Nairobi. But recently, she joined him in back home in up country. After a long time, because he went for a very long time, of which I had a very peaceful moment with the mom and my siblings. And then finally, my mom has moved from Nairobi and she has vacated. So yeah, I'm alone here now, but I do call.
Okay, so now talk to me about the healing process.
My healing process.
Yeah. First of all, are you healed? Would you say you're in a place where you feel like you're healed?
Yeah, I'm okay now. Because I can remember I never used to speak out this. No, I dared not. So right now I can even tell my friends, and I'm like, even if it goes viral, I'm like, I'm okay with this. At that time when I used to faint and it was so hard for me, when I speak it out, I felt a lot of pain. I felt like, why me? Was I chosen for this? So, and I used to cry a lot and ask myself a lot of questions. Right now, I don't faint anymore because of that. I feel good anytime that I share the story. And by those times when I see a man, I will feel like this is the end of the world for me. I'll feel like I can run away from this person, because it was kind of transference. But yeah, right now I'm okay. I love staying around men, chatting with them, and yeah, things are good.
So what is it that you're studying in campus right now?
In campus right now, I'm doing counseling psychology related to my experience.
So what do you want to do after you graduate?
I want to be basically dealing with children. Yeah, I want to basically deal with them. I want them to speak out and to help them go through the healing process that I went through too.
And you know, now I'm imagining, because you've just told us that there was a point in your life where just even sharing your story would bring you a lot of pain. But now here you are, you're sharing. So I'm wondering, what is this that has pushed you to this point where you want to share your story to the world and tell the world, I went through this and this is me. What is that thing that is motivating you?
My motivation is that I know that there are same people like me, as young as I was, going through the same thing that I went through, or even much worse, or much, So I just want them to open up. I want them to speak out, and I want them to hear my story and relate it to their own. Because there are families whereby the parents have become so authoritarian, and they think that the children, they don't have ideas. The children, they don't have their own emotions, they don't feel at all, and they cannot do anything about the situation that is at home. So my main agenda, like my main reason for sharing the story is that they may hear out, so that they might run to somebody that is they can trust, somebody that can help them out to deal with their problem before it's so worse for them, that then they start fainting and they start going for so many checkups, and the doctors are like, there is nothing, and thinking about suicide, because I did think about suicide. Yeah.
Did you ever try suicide, or you just thought about it?
I just thought about it, but I was wondering how to do it.
I'm so sorry. So have you, in your experiences, in your interactions with people, have you come across somebody with an experience like yours, maybe worse, maybe less?
Yeah.
How do you help somebody like that? Have you been able to like help somebody like you to actually get to where you are right now?
Yeah, I've been able to help. When we were in Heart, we were all girls, and we have stories. We had stories, all of us. So we will share with one another if we felt like, and we'll be advising one another and helping one another to come out of the trauma. So I got a friend that was so close to me, and I used to speak to her because she could not actually understand it when it's from the counselor. She preferred a peer. So I used to talk to her. I told her my story, and she was like, that was a bit worse than mine. And then I was like, but I've came out of it. And then she has managed to have a few steps, and she's even back to school, something that she did not want because she just wanted to be enclosed, like to never be seen out. She's even back to school, and she's happy and progressing on. And it's among my achievements. I'm happy to. Yeah.
Nice of you. So as we come to an end, I would like you to speak to a parent at home, a parent that is raising girls. Yeah. Or actually just speak to a parent, because even boys get molested. So just speak as from your perspective as somebody who has been molested. Just speak to parents.
Okay, to you parents, I know it's difficult at sometimes bringing up a girl, or rather a boy, in a family that there is authoritative father, or rather the mother. But I would like to tell you that it's something that rotates, and it's something that it's in the mind. And I would love to kindly request you, please let your children speak out to you, make them your best friends, because when you push them so far away, or when you concentrate so much in your husband or the wife, you tend to forget that children are in that family, and they never speak out. They never tell you their ideas. They'll never tell you when they feel hurt. They never tell you when they feel that you're not treating them the way that they want to be treated. So I'm kindly requesting, give the children space, let them sit down together with you, tell you their dreams, their goals, what they actually want their lives to be like. Because I'm sure that if it's an abusive family, then this girl or this boy is growing up knowing that this is the best way to deal with conflict.
So thank you very much for coming.
Most welcome.
Yes. So that's about it for today's segment, and I believe you've heard Linzy's story, and I believe in one way or another you have learned something, and I would really love us to just like use those lessons that you've learned, put them into practice in your own life so that you can make each of our lives better. And that is it for today's episode. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and goodbye.